Good morning, LTF fans. Welcome to LTF Sports TV. Today I'm going to do my West Ham versus Everton review. I was at the game. If you followed us on Twitter, I was posting throughout the game, like trying to do some videos, live reactions, just new feature we're trying on Twitter. It seems like it went down quite well, live action and stuff. Let's start off with the lineups. West Ham lineups. We had Adrian in goal, we had Jenkinson and Cresswell at fullbacks, Tompkins at centre back, and we welcome back Winston Reid. In my preview video, I said I really wanted Reid to come back, and he did. He played really well. We had a fantastic game, but I'll go into more detail later with that. We started Coyote and Noble in midfield, which was brilliant. Good solid base there. We had them front three, didn't we? We had Moses, Payet, Lanzini playing just behind Carroll. I was a bit disappointed that Carroll started. I would like to have seen Enna start, just because in the Watford game, it's the way we play now. It doesn't get as much service, you know. That Allardyce, where it was just let's pump it up to him, pump it up to him. We don't play like that anymore, so he doesn't get as much service, and he doesn't make enough runs for me. He's, again, like I said in the preview, more of an impact for me. Everton lineup had all the danger players that I picked out in the preview: Lukaku, Delafou, Coney, Barkley, Morales did pop on, but yeah, I was really nervous when I see the lineup. So I thought, we're going to have a real tough battle on our hands today. They've got so many players that can pick the ball up, run with it, and a lot of goal scorers in their team. So yeah, when I see the lineup, very nervous. As the game started, it was really good start from both teams. Both very bright, passing the ball around lovely. Both knocking on the door for a goal. Moses had that one where he just looped it, didn't he? Just past the post. They had a couple. I think Coney went through. Should have passed it to Lukaku. Would have been an easy goal for them. But anyway, as I say, both banging on the door for a goal, real attacking game. A bit like a basketball match, really, like up, down, fantastic game. We had a few set pieces, didn't we, where we come close, some really good deliveries in, really close. If you was following on Twitter, there was that one, I think Payet whipped it in. It was either Tompkins, I think, back post, where he just hit the post with the header, or did the free kick hit the post directly? Can't really remember, but we was banging on the door for a goal, and whoever got that first goal was going to have real confidence lift. Yeah, Moses was causing absolute havoc, wasn't he? Delafou was causing havoc against us. Really impressed with Moses' first half performance. He died out a bit in the second half, but that's typical winger, you know, like they work so hard, and then they sort of run out of steam a bit, don't they, towards the end of games. We had Cresswell with that chance, didn't we? If you've seen the highlights, it wasn't like a clear-cut chance, but he's sliced his foot across the left foot, and he's sort of gone like really nearly whipped in the top corner. That was just before the goal came. Lots of bad tackles were going in from Everton. The ref was, I don't know, the ref had a bit of a nightmare really keeping his cards in. There was some really bad tackles going in. 29th minute, Lanzini picks up the ball just on like the corner, weren't it, for the D of the penalty box. Picked it up, lovely, just wonderful goal, wonderful goal. He finessed it into the top corner. It was moving so slowly actually, but Howard had no chance. It was played so well. Really great goal. He's a rough diamond, Lanzini. I'm a big fan. Hopefully we can pull that off, make that permanent transfer. I know we've got first dibs on that one, so we need to pull that one off, because I just love his work rate, and he's a real asset. 33rd minute, McCarthy's gone through the back of Payet. For me, I know I'm biased, but I think that should have been a red card. That was really naughty scissor challenge through the back, and Payet's picked up an injury there. From where I was sitting, you could actually see Lanzini going like that to Slav straight away. He knew he'd done something wrong, but obviously the medical team have said, try and get through the half. We'll see you at half time, see if you can get through it. And he did. He managed to get through the first half, but he was never fully on it after that moment. Anyway, Everton started really knocking on the door again, looking really dangerous. And Delafou on the 44th minute played this absolute wonderful pass, like Luka Modric-esque. Just played it through. Tompkins and Reid just went woof like this, and then Lukaku's run onto it, rounded Adrian and put it in. 7 consecutive goals against us now. He's an absolute nightmare against us. Hopefully he's injured for the Goodison game or suspended, because we could really do with him not playing. Take nothing away from Lukaku, Reid and Tompkins. That pass was just amazing. That's probably the only mistake they made in the game, really. And when Lukaku's on full steam, you can't really stop him anyway. Half time, it was 1-1. Fair result, fair reflection at half time. No team really deserved to be winning. It was definitely, both teams were good for a goal. Really impressive, really entertained in the first half. Teams come out for the second half, gets to about the 49th minute, I think it was, and Payet's, again, he's just gone down, sitting on the floor, doing the old sub me off, and he had to come off. Obviously, he's felt the niggle, and he couldn't carry on. There's no point risking players of Payet's quality. You want to rest him up now over the international break, and hopefully the injury's not too serious. He managed to walk off himself, so hopefully it's not too bad. And professionals at that level seem to be able to know when they've picked something up, so hopefully it's not too bad. The game was continuing back and forward. Like we come under a lot of pressure at some point, but no real clear-cut chances. It was a bit like up and down sort of thing, like just wide or just over, but nothing really major. I don't remember the goalkeepers making any sort of saves of any sort of credit, really. It gets to the 65th minute, and then Enna's injured as well. It wasn't a bad tackle. It was actually a great tackle from Coleman, but I think his back leg just caught Enna, and Enna's had his knee injuries recently, hasn't he? So maybe it's just sort of sparked something off in the knee again. His one looked a lot worse than Payet's, actually. He went off in a stretcher in the end, didn't he? Hopefully it's not too bad for Enna, but it didn't look good. We'll find out. He's got 2 weeks to recover now for the Spurs game. 72 minutes in, Reed had that header, didn't he? Wow, just over the bar, centre of the goal. I think literally it went over by about that much. Real good effort. That would have made it 2-1. I think we would have held on and won if that would have gone in. Lukaku and Morales were causing absolute havoc when Morales come on. He was pacey, energetic as always. He's also got a very good record against West Ham. Lukaku had that chance, didn't he? And it just went past the post. That would have been a real heartbreak for West Ham if that would have went in. Thankfully, it didn't. So it's full time. Finished 1-1. 50-50 on possession. Shots were very similar. Corners were very similar. So, yeah, 1-1's a really fair result. And in my preview, I did actually say that I would take a draw because Everton are a real bogey team. So, 1-1's a really good result. We move up to 5th. And we're looking good at the minute, and we've got to be realistic as West Ham fans. Like, we'd all love the Europe, we'd all love Champions League, but for me, top 8, top 6 finish, I'll be absolutely buzzing. So if we can stick there, consistent, if we have a loss, we go back and win. I don't want 2-3 losses on the trot. So it's nice to just, okay, we lost to Watford, we're back on track. It's great. New feature I'm putting in is I'm going to start rating the players, just given a score out of 10. Okay, Adrian in goal, I've given 6. Didn't really make any saves. To be fair, a goalkeeper, they very rarely get over 7, do they? Because unless you had an absolute wonder game where you've pulled off like 15, 16 saves, that's all you're going to get, 6 from me. Jenkinson, stick 6 for me. Blows hot and cold. He's not quite that player that we had last year, full of energy and putting lovely balls in. He's still, I don't know whether he's not fully fit or his head's just not there. He seems, sometimes he drifts out of games. But Reed and Tompkins I'm going to do together. I've given them a 7.5. I thought they was excellent. Apart from the goal, they really dealt with Everton really, really well. I was really, really impressed with Tompkins. He was putting in some really big blocks. And he's really coming on as a great player, and welcoming Reed back is a great addition. Cresswell, 6.5. Put a few decent balls in, but constantly seems to be caught out. He seems to have that one bit where he loses his head in games, but playing against Delafeu, I think a lot of left backs in the Premier League would have had problems with him. Coyote, I've given a 6. Not his usual bossy self, usually he picks the ball up and can run from midfield. Didn't really do much of any sort of credit. I don't really remember him doing much in the game. Noble, when Payet come off, Noble played really, really well. I thought he was putting some lovely passing, had some real good feet movement. I've actually given him a 7. I was quite impressed with Noble yesterday. Moses, I've given 8. Caused absolute havoc in the first half. Drifted off in the second half, but yeah, I think he deserves his 8. Moses, I think he played really, really well. Payet, up until his injury, I've given a 7. Played really, really well. Some of his touches and his footwork is ludicrous. Like, just takes the absolute piss, doesn't he? Real, real good player. Hopefully he's not injured for too long. Carroll, I've given 6. Didn't really get a lot of service. He doesn't do enough for me. As I say, it's not his fault, but yeah, I've just given him a 6. Lanzini, I've given 9. I thought he was fantastic. Tireless work rate, fantastic goal. Kept trying to make goals for other people. Really, really good performance. Subs Enna, I've given a 5. It's not his fault. He got injured, didn't have time to do anything. Zarate, I've given a 6.5. He was busy moving around and that, but didn't have much time to do stuff. Jelavic, 5. What does he even offer? You know, just one of Slav's favourites, really, I think, from the Croatia days. My man of the match was Lanzini. Give him, as I say, a 9 out of 10. Really, really good performance from Manuel. Goal of the match, Manuel Lanzini. And I give credit to Lukaku for Everton. He was definitely their man of the match. Loads of energy. Barkley had a fantastic game as well. He's a real good player to watch live. Obviously, we're going to the international break now. We've got Spurs after the international break. I'll probably try and do some sort of video during the international break. But I'll be back definitely for the preview for the West Ham Tottenham game, where I'll go into a lot of detail because that's my game I look forward to all year. Probably the most nervous I am during the 90 minutes, but it's the game I look forward to the most. My treble may well hit today. My long shot treble on Paul's tipping. I had Lukaku anytime, Vardy anytime. So if that man Harry Kane scores today, I've hit that treble. That was 13-1. Keep watching, keep sharing, like, subscribe and comment. As always, peace.